Claudia Fortunato-Napolitano, the Happiness Heroes at John's Crazy Socks, and I would like to tell you about my blog post. This week I wrote about stroke survivor meetings. Last Friday I went to speech therapy, and my speech therapist told me that she had another person who was interested in starting a meeting, and she thought that I would like to start the meeting, and so she told me that she would tell her about me because she could be, she's two people is the beginning of a meeting, but we need a group, and I think that it will probably be younger generation of survivors, because we have different needs than the older people. I am working to pay my mortgage. This isn't about me particularly, but there are people who are my age, in their 30s or their 40s or their 50s, that have kids, not grandchildren. And it's different. Our grief counseling is different because I can't have kids. Yep, that could be one. I think the one that I go to, the stroke survivor group that I go to, I am the youngest person in there by 40 years. So how can I talk about ripping my heart out when I had to leave the Huntington Historical Society? That was a really hard thing for me to do, but I needed less stress, so I had to leave the Huntington Historical. Or how do they know that I work every day to pay my mortgage? I would like to get better every day. I would like to be at speech therapy 5 days a week, but I can't. I can't. I am not retired. And that's why I think that we need to start a younger generation of stroke survivors, maybe under 50, or something, but I just can't let that go, and I'm really, really close to starting one. And I will probably, I've said this before, but I will probably start it on Facebook, just because that's how we will get the people. And I think that I would like it to be at happy hour, because social need is part of it. And I really think that you can go out and you might be different, but different is okay. Different it's just that. It's just different. It's not bad. It's not, it's not, what I mean is, there are people, and I know this, there are people who are holed up in their house every day. I would like to think that I'm not like that, and I don't think that I am, but I do that if I get overcome by aphasia or overcome by the stroke, I hole up in my house and I just talk to Sean, my husband, and that's it. And that's hard because you have to go out, you have to interact with people. So I think that when I started, we will have it at happy hour, just because, you can come and not drink, but it's about being out. It's about, socializing. It's about, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. Just because we are different. We're not better than, we're not worse than, we're just different than the older people who experience it are. And I think that the stroke survivors, there should be a younger generation of survivors. So you can read all about how I will probably do it, and you can read about that going back to work and grief counseling and not being able to have your own baby, and all of these on my blog. And come back next week because we're probably going to talk about some other things that I would like to do as a stroke survivor.